Hello, I guess this is episode 2 of the thing I'm doing. Um, in this episode, I want to talk about the history of my depression. I'm sorry, I just got a thought oh, no one cares. But whatever. Well, I had depression since I was a kid in grade school, but I didn't, I always acted up and, was frustrated and sad, and I had crying spells all throughout my grade school years. But the actual time I actually thought oh, I'm depressed was in middle school. The reason for my depressive episode in the middle school was my brother was staring at my crotch constantly, and it made me feel uncomfortable. I it doesn't seem like a big deal, but it's I was kind of close to him before, and then he started sexually harassing me by staring at my crotch, and it's just I didn't feel safe in my own house, and I just had nowhere to go, so I just trapped in my room all the time, and every time I crossed paths with him, it's just he was staring at my crotch, and it's just I don't know, and then I started becoming really depressed. Um, and the depression didn't really stop until my brother moved out. I think I was around 15, 16, 14, 14 through 16. He moved out. And it was relieved temporarily. And then my mother started becoming more aggressive because my older brother, he would he was really he took over the house essentially and kept everyone in check. And then my mother's batshit crazy, so when my brother left, she just started going crazy. Like, she would constantly argue, yell, rant. She would make the house a mess. Like, we would have arguments over cleaning the house because she was a hoarder, and I wanted the house to be clean. And every time I threw something away, she would get really angry at me. And she called the police on me for trying to clean up the house one day. It was not good. After that, I started having more depressive episodes. And then I finally moved out of the house, and it didn't get better. I had bouts of depression, and the major depressive disorder started fucking with my mind. So I was just I don't know. It was not good. So I was depressed. I had series of episodes of depression until May 2016. Fuck it, what am I saying? May 2015. A colleague from work at the Target I worked at, he committed suicide, and it just I wasn't close to him at all. Like, we were barely acquaintances, and it just affected me really hard for some reason, and I just went into the worst depression ever in my life. Nothing compared to where I was a wreck. Um, I was depressed before, but it was this really affected me. I started becoming obsessed with suicide after that. I constant thoughts of suicide, especially in June and July, August. August was the worst. Everything was suicide. Like I just be walking, and it's let me think of this way. I thought suicide almost as much as I breathed. And there's sometimes where I was distracted, where I hold my breath, if I'm using that analogy, which was when I was talking to friends or watching a movie or something. But any other time anytime I was idle, I just just a constant string of suicidal thoughts. I was thinking of hospitalizing myself or going to a psychiatrist. Like I knew I needed help. So I called my dad up and asked him, hey, can we go to... I needed help. I need professional help. I need a therapist or a psychiatrist or something. And he suggested go to the school counselor, and I told her about my suicidal ideation, and she had me hospitalized for... she just had me sent to the emergency room or psych ward or whatever. I was there for around 18 to 22 hours, and they released me. They gave me a prescription of Lexapro, um, and it got better for a few months, and then it got worse. He kept on changing medications trying to make me better, but nothing really helped. The different medications were Lexapro, the medication I can't remember, starts with an S. Abilify, bupropion, Prozac. Um, right now I'm taking Abilify, bupropion on Prozac right now. Yeah, but nothing really helped with my I mean, it would help temporarily, especially the bupropion was like a lifesaver. It's like after the bupropion, I felt like 3 months of like I was actually normal, and then I don't know. Um, and March 6th, I attempted suicide. And then again on August 9th of 2016. And it's not going well. Like, in the past few weeks, today's November 10th, and I contemplated suicide like a dozen times this past week alone. And like, I'm doing this project to help me with my depression, and just like I want to tell you, like it's not going well right now. I need to get back on track. I haven't been exercising. I've been talking with friends, which I don't know. I haven't been meditating, which I need to focus on. But like I need to get back on track. Like it's not going well. Well, I guess that's the end of this episode. The history of my depression.